Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to Unit Lost. I am Stylosa, and this is another glorious Overwatch, I guess, news blast video, but we've got a lot of interesting topics to cover in this video, so let's get stuck into this. Alright then, first things first, we've got Jeff active on the forums, and he says there will be new custom game options coming with the next update. Now, the next update should be Winter Wonderland. This should be next Tuesday, the 12th of December. This is when we think Winter Wonderland is going to start. So, stay tuned because there might be teasers, I think maybe on Friday, for Winter Wonderland. Maybe we'll start seeing things on various Overwatch Facebook pages or on the Twitter channel, so keep your eyes peeled for that. Question is, could this be a little teaser? Because maybe they've got a new brawl or some sort of new way of playing the game, which means they've had to invent new sort of custom game rules, which is what they're going to give us. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Now, have you ever wondered why your nation's flag is not in Overwatch? It's a bit strange, isn't it? There's a lot of, well, every country should be represented, surely, right? Overwatch is supposed to be a global game about global heroes, yet there's not a lot of flags really in the game. Well, somebody asked about this because it's Finland's 100th Independence Day, or it was the other day, which is awesome for Finnish people, but where's the Finnish flag? It's not there. I mean, this guy actually says on the forums, he goes, we are a small country of 5.5 million people. Many of us play this game, and some even have made it into Overwatch League. So, like, where's our flag? That's what he's saying. Jeff actually responded to this and said, you know, congratulations on independence for 100 years, but also, it's a legal thing, which I think is really weird. Like, what, like, surely the use of a country's flag wouldn't be have legal ramifications, but it must do for Blizzard, who are such a large company, where they must have to do something. Things like, I don't know what is going on there, but that's why your flag's not in the game, because your country have got legal issues and they won't allow the flag to be used. It's pretty weird, that is, isn't it? But I guess it does explain it. Somebody asked if Lucio's ultimate could be buffed, and Jeff said no. Why would you want to buff the ultimate of Lucio? I don't know, ladies and gentlemen, who knows? Also, for you console guys out there should be updates for the Xbox One X going into next year. That might be 4K support for Overwatch on that platform. I don't know, we'll have to wait and see. And then we get a massive post. Now, I'm not going to go over this because it's a really, really big post. Again, guys, remember, all of the links to all of the source material I use are in the description. So if you want to check them out in more detail, then do that. But I can summarize this for you. There are a lot of bugs with Sombra. Now, you remember the post from the Doomfist guy where there was a ton of bugs with Doomfist. There's actually a lot of bugs with a lot of heroes in this game, and sometimes you don't actually realise. Now, I play a lot of Reinhardt. Reinhardt is a disaster. Like, he fails to pin people. He just has loads of issues, Reinhardt does. His Earth Shatter is just all over the place. There's probably like 30 different issues you could list. Maybe not as bad as Doomfist. However, somebody has done the Doomfist thing that Sinner did on Reddit for Sombra, but stuck this on the official forums. And Jeff responded and he says, thanks for all of this. We're going to look at this. So cheers, right? Then he actually responds a little bit later on and he says, okay, a quick update. Now, I'll go over this for you guys. So he says, the Phantom Translocate Bug. So when you throw the translocator, but it's not actually there and it's like ridiculous, or it doesn't actually work. There's like a lot of bugs with this. Apparently that was fixed, and that was fixed a long time ago, Jeff said. So that was an old bug. Ghost throw, so again, throwing the translocator and nothing's happening. Apparently that was fixed as well. Lag in hitbox, that was fixed. Sombra hack priority. It doesn't consider this to be a bug, so this is the idea that, like, I mean, I'll just use Jeff's words. So he says, keep in mind there's a 0.1 second delay before the beam is allowed to break. If you recall with less than 0.1 seconds left on the hack, it will complete. This is intended for now. So that's kind of like a latency kind of thing, because it's almost like you're hacking and then jumping away, you know. So that's interesting. But then he does say we are looking at the rest of the list. So this goes to show, guys, if you have bugs, right, and I honestly recommend you do this. Like, I think I said this in a previous video, but send them to me, send them to Overwatch on Twitter, post them on the forum, post them on Reddit or whatever. If you've got video evidence of the bug that confirms to the team that it's actually a bug. Because a lot of people out there will go, oh my God, you know, Lucio's broke. Ugh. And it's like, actually, is Lucio broke? No, he's not, because there's no evidence of this. It's just somebody going crazy on the forums. So if you've got evidence, that is good, ladies and gentlemen. Awesome. Where is the developer update? This is another thing. This is kind of, I guess, not news. It's a little bit debatey. You guys know I'm still playing with the format of this video. Where is the developer update, though? We're long overdue a dev update. Now, I presume we're going to get one for Winter Wonderland, but we all know what I want, guys. I want a competitive update, developer update, which is like, hey, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. Question is, would they do anything as drastic as that as Winter Wonderland starts? Because I'm trying to look at the timeline here of Overwatch. Right now, in this week, we've got Overwatch League Pre-season. Next week, we've got Winter Wonderland starting, and that finishes in January. Now, January, well, the start of January, we're going to get Overwatch League proper. So are they then going to focus back on Overwatch League? Where is the time for the updates to possibly the competitive system, if they're even planning that, which I hope they are, because to me, the competitive system is what's, I don't want to say this, but it's what's killing off interest in the game. And hopefully they're working on it. So yeah, where's the dev update? I don't know. Like, so stay tuned. There might be a dev update at any time. We don't know. Okay, and finally, the Overwatch League Pre-season began yesterday, and it will continue today. Now, I joined a lot of you guys on Discord, and we were talking about what we were watching, right? And it was highly impressive from a production point of view. There's a problem though, right? This wasn't streamed on Twitch. Now, it will be for the actual Overwatch League season when it starts. But this pre-season event, which is like supposed to be the hype event, which is supposed to be the event which tells you guys about the teams, was only streamed on MLG TV, which nobody uses, by the way. I mean, it was a good quality stream. Like, the actual visual quality of the stream was really good, but it doesn't have the Twitch chat. It doesn't have the reach of Twitch. It's a bit weird. It's like, why are we on this platform? What's going on? However, the actual show itself was the best produced Overwatch thing I have ever seen. So that is a major win. Like, I was a bit worried. I was like, okay, maybe they're going to make something here, which is okay, because we've all watched Apex. If you're a fan of Overwatch esports, you've probably watched Apex in South Korea. That's got ridiculous, like, OGM production. Really good stuff. So they have to beat that, and they completely annihilated that. The stage is phenomenal. It's just totally ridiculous. The whole setup is great. So I recommend you guys check that out. I think 10 p.m. tonight, if you're in the UK, is when the I think the London Spitfire game plays, and then there's a couple games that go into the night. If you go to the Overwatch League website, again, this is linked below, it will tell you the times when you get to watch this. Do give it a watch, right? I know if you guys are not interested in esports or whatever, or maybe you only really watch like the pro overanalyzed videos that I make, which we sort of break down what's going on. Just to see what it's capable of is very interesting. I mean, I'm probably going to put this into a different video. I'd like to have a really in-depth discussion about Overwatch League, and especially the pre-season and where that's going. But yeah, that's pretty much the news right now for Overwatch, guys. It's very interesting. There's a lot of stuff going on, and finally Jeff's active back on the forums. Sombra looks like she's going to get fixed. The reason why your flag's not in the game is because, well, legal reasons, and a whole host of other things. All right, guys, I've been Stylosa. This is Unit Lost. If you enjoyed the video, then like the video. You can subscribe to the channel. You can follow me on Twitter, which is @UnitLostGaming, and I will catch you on the next one. Toodaloo.